Welcome back and salutations, everyone. Did I say that? Yes, I said that.
You say that every time.
Yes. Well,
Greetings
not every
and
time.
solicitations.
Greetings and salutations. No,
Solicitations.
I'm half here.
No solicitors.
No solicitors. Anyway, I'm half here, and I'm ready to play some D&D with a bunch of my friends, family, and just people I kind of know.
Yes, Happy is here.
And you.
We are trying something new. We have been, my father has been smashing his head onto the computer, trying to do tech work to make our sound better. And hopefully it's better. Let me know if it's better.
Well, we're about to find.
Yeah, if it's not, then they've just been watching him just move his mouth for the last.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah, going. And they're fussing with the computer.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no. In all seriousness, I'm a techie at heart and love a challenge. So I've actually wired in. This is the first show we're doing minimal. This is our first show, and we hope that the sound quality is greatly improved over what you've heard before. We're going to be able to do. Our background noises should hopefully be a lot reduced. A lot of greater audio quality for the individuals here, because we have microphones now at each of our stations that have all been set in, wired into our wonderful custom table, all the way gimbaled back to our server, which is now looking like the Borg, because it probably has around 40 or 50 different USB connections from all the cameras and the lights and all that fun stuff all going back in this thing, which happens to be behind the.
We're getting to the point where we're actually going to need to start getting a server rack, like a server room.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we have a closet for the server rack. We can put it in, so we can.
So anyway, so we've continued to put in a much bigger and more investment in our sound, and we hope you enjoy it, and we hope it brings you great. See, look, I can clap.
Oh, I was going to make the joke. I was promised that this wouldn't make noise.
Okay, now we get to find out. Okay, he just touched the microphone, so we'll see if it actually works. We've had limited opportunity to do testing, but here we go. Let's do this thing.
So we're
just killed a bunch of people with touching the microphone.
No.
Any other announcements?
Corinne Milne. We have to say hello to her and say her thank you every single time, because she does amazing work. She does all our art. She does all our art, and that's amazing enough as it is. I mean, everything that you see from the computer on the under end of it, that's all her.
And I meant to show you guys.
Thank you, Corinne.
We're going to be looking at trying to get ourselves a new intro.
Oh yeah.
Yes. How's that going, by the way, Nathan?
Well, I'm still waiting on a lot of the other character art, because I can't exactly go commissioning someone if I don't have the references for the characters.
Well, you have yours.
I have mine in Ek, but I don't have the other two, so I kind of need that before I can really talk with anyone. Plus, I also need to show these guys the other examples of the people that we're doing. So, yeah, that'll be in the works, and hopefully you'll be able to see that sometime in the near future.
And if I understand correctly, it is what kind of style?
Anime. Because who doesn't like anime? Yeah, seriously, anime intro. Think your stereotypical anime intro for like a fighting type anime, which is like 80% of it.
Yeah, you mean a type of anime that quite literally tells the entire story, which is why I skip the introduction every single time?
It's only going to be a minute. It's an introductory cinematic.
It tells the entire stuff.
It's an introductory cinematic.
No, it's going to be a classic minute intro like our current intro is.
Introductory cinematic.
Anime style.
Okay.
Speaking of intros.
Yes, we need to get to our intro. We'll see you in a moment. Anyway, welcome back to Together We Roll. I am barely here.
just leave it. just leaving the camera just home.
I'll just come back with my ass.
You could have just left it at black for a while.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Together We Roll. I'm a little better now that I've been chugging caffeine. I realized I almost forgot something. Anyway, a little bit of recap to get back into the motion, as you are in a big event, to say the least.
A little bit.
After discovering the Forged Nation hard current, you struck the deal to get a little bit more cash and hopefully leave the Forged Nation better prepared for the upcoming war that is in the works and possibly most likely going to happen.
We're all going to die.
We're going to die.
You're currently in the Ark of Cogs, a pocket generator that you have been carrying for how many episodes?
You know that one guy that finds a nuke in the wild and walks around with it? Hey, what's this thing? It's tingly.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much, yeah. In the midst of the Ark of Cogs, kind of getting lost, but not really keeping a good track on where you need to go, and more going on a hunch, thanks to a very good navigator. You found a robotic box thing that talked in whistles and talked in wheeze in the third person, so to speak. He had a massive golem on his side that he seemed to be piloting at the helm. You agreed to assist him after he was somewhat less, asking for assistance, more telling you were going to assist him. You took him out quite quickly, very
Told him
quickly.
to bite my shiny metal ass.
Yes, as you burn him alive.
His shiny metal ass.
And then we took his shiny metal ass.
Yes, you did. And with literally, I knew it was going to happen eventually, but I didn't expect it to be on the first turn, on the first initiative, and so on and so forth. Anyway, you got a piloted steam forge, which you shoved your tentacle friend inside, and he's currently piloted as Mr. Hemingway has now gone beef mode. On the way over to this
Beef mode. Not beast mode.
Beef
mode. When an octopus beef. Okay.
That's the beef of the sea.
on the way to the power center, so to speak, one of you made contact with these bound devils and made a deal with one of them. Giving over your shadowy
God, I
power.
forgot all about that.
You gotta remind me.
Striking up some sort of deal, you gave your shadowy
I
plant
would like to
friend.
point out that we both signed a contract.
Yes.
He's just as bound to me, and he should be just as worried as they are.
Fair. Fair. Fair.
And thus the business of devils. That's how it continues. He is currently your guide, has guided you to a gift for Sparks, and then promptly to the center, where you are currently in combat against these clockwork aberrations, devils in force containment of these half-broken machinery. Battle. Never know.
And the devils aren't aligned with the devil that we're buddying up with.
Devils can fight devils.
Yes. But
Yes, but not the
just,
devil we know.
Like, the
Correct.
devil we know is on our side, and they're the devil we don't. So
Yes,
we're
it's
kicking
just,
their ass.
I'm talking about the species of devils.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You're currently in conflict as you're finding yourself at this center apparatus where everything seems to collide. This power-strong construct of clockwork nature involving some sort of liquid time state and construction of other powerful mechanisms. As lightning is arcing from the up above down to these pylons, four of them around this central clock figure, there's a portal seemingly to hell itself, as imps are flying through it, a crack in dimensions itself that is being held a lot, that is seemingly being powered / fueled / being utilized to open up a portal by one of the by the arrow hand that was ripped from the center clock and is currently held together by these mounds of scrap and metal and body parts, still infused. Hi, Pippin, with infernal influence. So,
With devilish daring do.
So I have one dog on board.
actually, in the midst of the transition, I got myself some imps.
Oh.
Hey.
So, those little frog guys, let's replace those, please.
Imps
And
and
the one there, and the snakes as well.
So there's one in.
Because I realized I had a bunch of demons, but I didn't get any devils. I'm like, that ain't right.
Where are the imps at?
Here.
Two of them?
Yep, two of them there.
Two flying up here. Come on a second.
Why do I need this?
Here. There we
Come
go.
on, these are badass.
I don't know. Do you need a snake?
Oh yeah, the frog. I like the
I mean,
frogs.
he doesn't need
toads.
one.
He needs a mechanical snake.
Anyone else? I think that's good. Anyway, and that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wonder if Devil could pick that up.
He said and.
As always.
So last time we ended with Sparks. Sparks, did you get your turn last time?
I did not.
That's the only one that's on.
Because we ended on Drake.
We had to top of the round.
Yeah, we ended with the top of the round with Drake. You just took your actions and so on and so forth. And
I do a quick recap to make sure I understand everything we're trying to accomplish.
certainly, go right ahead.
Okay.
We'll help
This
the
is
viewers.
the one that's on.
Correct.
We need to get all 4 on.
All 4 of them are currently wrapped around and they're currently being siphoned from the energy that it needs. Correct.
Right. So the way that we get them on is by breaking the Roby Dealy Bower, correct?
Correct. In some sort of connection that it has, you have to break it by the guidance of your devil friend
Right.
that is in your plant.
And those things, they stay connected even when the things spinny do.
Correct.
Right.
Every time you look at it, they seem to have some sort of ethereal like shimmer to them wherever they're making contact with solid matter.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then this thing is what closes the portal and it produces heat, if I remember correctly, because I almost got my ass burned.
Yeah, from the mound.
Yeah.
And the
Then-
center finger of that this thing
Mm-hmm.
is the actual clock thing. It's an apparatus
Right.
that is currently have like 2 mechanical claws. One of them was trying to grab the hour hand, but it's just out of reach of it.
Right. Then we have the rocks over there.
Which is the portal, and then you have the interface over here, which is what the devil said, where you need to kind of turn everything on and
Right. And then
possibly find maintenance pieces, so to speak.
okay. And
I
then
missed that detail the first time. I just thought it was a maintenance chest, and I'm like, if we can get... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he said it was a maintenance shaft. It's where you activate everything, and is where also most likely an extra hour hand or minute hand or second hand.
because
is.
then we have the minute hand hour the
Hour
hand. The hour hand that's here that's busted, but we have to break it out of the thing that's got it.
That's currently holding it in place. yeah.
Right. So, busting this with the potential of you mending it since now you're right there.
Yep.
And then we have the thingy that we don't want to electrocute it because it will hit us too.
Now, just a reminder: amend is not like an instantaneous thing,
Right.
so just keep that in mind.
But that was all the
about to get
moving
real.
pieces, other than the literal moving pieces, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, if you just tuned in, this shit moves.
So,
I think I used my action surge.
if I remember correctly, Drake, you just did your turn.
Sure.
Yes, I believe you did.
Yes, he did.
Did I use my action surge?
I'm sure it was epic.
Oh yeah, that's all he is.
we haven't had a short rest yet. Have we?
Oh yeah, you took out the chain aberration thing.
Oh
Yes.
god, my
That's
hurts
right.
bad.
So Sparks, it is your turn. Yes, you did use your action surge.
And I used my second wind as well, I believe.
That I don't remember. You need to keep
What's
track.
I think you did use one.
We haven't had a short rest since then, have we?
You used your second wind. I
You
thought.
have not had taken any short rests.
The only one we took was when we got the steam golem.
Did
and
you?
I used
Yes.
yeah. Check out
Yes, you
everything
did.
then,
Yes,
so.
you did.
Then we had then I didn't use my second. I haven't used my second one yet.
If you disagree with what happened last episode,
Oh, I'm
what
sure
we're
they'll get
remembering,
those.
put it in the notes in the comments. And we'll,
Scream it real all caps.
I'm fairly certain I didn't use my second wind. I'm pretty sure I used my action surge.
I know you used your action surge. I don't know about your second wind. It's all brandy, by the way. Just
oh my gosh, I'm on my last rage too. This is not good.
Just keep it going.
I am out of so many resources. It's not funny.
well, I will say this: because you haven't taken a long rest, there will be things not happening until later.
Oh, well, that's so wonderful for us.
Uh-huh.
You
Sure.
know, if you guys are just useless the
Until-
whole dungeon, then you have plenty of stuff at the end. I don't know why this is hard for you.
This is fair.
All you hear is
Sparks,
bitching. All you hear
it
is
is your
bitching from
turn.
everywhere else. Son of a bitch, I'm tired.
Cue the music.
All right, let's kill this thing.
Wrong one.
Okay, So who are we on, and what's initiative orders?
Me.
You, Spark.
Whoa, they changed.
It's okay. I got it.
I like it.
I love it. Yeah.
So you, Sparks, then
Right now, it's Drake, Sparks, and then it goes to a bunch of other things, and then Nicholas Eck.
okay.
Ah,
So a bunch of
I
other
could have
things.
sworn I just went
is
or
who I
didn't
follow.
go, but I guess I did. Oh well.
Sparks, it is your turn.
Okay, I only have one person in front of me. He has a green marker on him. I'm assuming that means he is stunned.
I'm guessing
Who's
he's not
controlling
polymorphed.
It's the audio. It's the special effects.
They
That's
updated
doing
it,
random.
so-
It's doing random stuff from Sirenscape.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, Sparks. What?
I'm assuming they're stunned or prone.
Okay, so
It's been a while.
I think
number
the
1, 2,
flower
and
did a
6 are currently in
Yeah.
place, just reeling and seem to be not moving from the place and seem to be looking in places, seeing things that are not there.
Ah, so gotcha.
That's
Okay.
related to the plant.
The plant did that, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Okay.
devil plant.
devil plant.
In that case, I'm just going to ignore him, and I'm going to go slashy at the tower, and try and specifically target the metal that is around the tower.
Understood.
We're over here.
That was better. Okay. So let's see. That is going to be a 21,
Hits
22,
and hits.
and a 26.
Why? Oh, yes, because you're
I am raging and I am resistant to
Wait a minute.
everything.
You don't rage, do you?
I
not
don't,
normally.
but I have a special special battery.
Oh.
Yes, and
I've gone turbo.
correct. And I remember that you barely succeeded your Constitution saving throw or go unconscious.
Yes.
So all the way from across the way. Welcome to the club, man.
So 3 attacks, 3 hits, and you take 6 points of lightning damage. As every time you strike it, a little bit of jolt goes into you as you are striking something that's being constantly hit by lightning.
Okay, so let's cut that in half. So it's per hit, which means it's 3 per hit.
So it's just 3. No, I rolled 2, 2, 2.
Oh, okay.
So it's 1, 1,
I'm
1.
resistant.
To all damage?
To all damage except psychic, I believe.
Wow, that's better than my rage.
Don't you hate it when the new kid comes in and they're already better at your job than you are?
It's a good thing he's crossed the
Well,
way.
I mean,
and I don't see this shit.
That would have been a shit start if you went click, duh, 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 and just went unconscious on the first turn.
Okay, so that'd be 3 hits. And this whole while, my movements are just a blur as just my eyes are flickering between red and black.
That would be on and off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hopefully some of the improved sound you're hearing is him shaking dice in his hands.
Somehow Sparks needs a blue screen of death.
Oh, wait, I'm not rolling d6, this is d4s. My bad. D4s, come back here. Thank you. Ah! I didn't do it.
That one is.
Here we go. Okay, first hit. 10. Oh, that's 3.
How many dice he's got to roll?
He is a fighter. That's his
First hit is 14 points of slashing.
Okay. Second hit.
Second hit. 11 points of slashing. Third hit. 9 points of slashing.
Wow. Wow.
So as you are slap, carving off this normally not normally very rigid piece of metal, every time you strike it, the bits of scrap and pieces of metal that have been bound together from various bits of body parts of other robotic creatures actually lurch and move as if it's actually organic itself, but still has that metallic structure to it. As every time you chop into it, find key points to take off wedges at a time. It falls off completely. As the last few lighted, just last bits of it fall off completely, and it activates as a full talent. as you see grooves in the line that are very rigid go from one corner, fill up the entire cog that you're on, and seem to connect with other ports that are on the edge on the cog, and actually go down the line towards the center of the. Where is mine?
Which ones are on? Is that
This one.
That one?
And now this one and this one, and now you realize that this side was lit up on the floor in various different parts of the groove that has a lot of debris on it, which is why Passive's perceptions for those did not realize. But when you see this happen, this half of the entire area is now lit up on the floor as the electrical energies are filling up the chamber.
I really hope it doesn't wake up the big guy.
You succeeded, and you're standing next to it, and you feel that your plate start to electrify a little bit, and you realize, oh, this thing is very charged up, and if I stand, yeah, exactly.
Big hunk of metal.
Big hunks of metal next to a pylon of lightning.
Okay, so that one's taken care of.
Come help break the thing.
I'm gonna jump. It's an action I use, right? To cast a jump?
You already had a jump cast.
Yes.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
That's right, last time. Okay. Bye.
But it doesn't increase your movement, so remember that. But you already moved like what, 5 feet?
5 feet. So I should land right about there.
Okay, easy enough for you.
Cool.
Using your electrical jetpack.
He is stunned, so he does not get an attack of opportunity.
Well, not stunned, but
Well, he's incapacitated.
Which good. We got off of
Does
the
the
off
ropey
deck.
thing disappear?
yes, take off that rope. Thank you for reminding me sorry about that. This is why I want to touch things. Anyway,
I did it.
and let me change the light real quick. Come on, you can load. Load, 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 load. It's downloading. Okay. Come on. Color. Oh, terrible light. There we go.
I thought you could run this off of the off the deck. Oh, you can't.
That's why I'm telling you I need to get new ones.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All
Okay.
right.
It is color, interior, yellow.
One-
There we go.
Question, so that way I can be prepared for when my turn comes around. I still have Dragon's Breath active, right?
Yes, you do.
Do you
You're currently
remember?
you used it twice,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Alright, let's go with that, because I remembered 2-ish.
And I remember two as well.
Alright, we'll go with that.
Anyway,
So that's out of 10.
because I think the first time you were getting into position, and then you cast it, and then
Yeah. Okay. And I now have a counter for that, so I won't have this happen again.
Sparks, Drake, Mr. Hemingway, and Nicholas, since you're nearby.
Which means my dog also, because it's between me and them.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, and the devil, because he's on my back.
Yes. Your puppy, Charles, is he in you, or is he just next to you?
He's in the pocket, so he's not
Okay.
touching me, but he's on
He's
me.
on you.
Yeah.
Important question. Anyway, the rift in reality, as soon as you take out that whatever charging pylon that was connecting to the main area that was fueling this, it starts to waver in place. Where it was like almost like a broken piece of like a glass that you're seeing from one alley, from one area to another. It now starts to get fuzzy, as if it's like almost is getting less structurally sound. That said, aberration number 1 is going to take the dodge action.
All right. Number 1 is where? There's number 1, right? Mm-hmm. No, that's number 7, isn't it? Is this one?
There is no number 7.
All right, this is number 1 right there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just on camera. Yep.
And aberration number 4, is that one still up?
There's
4, yes, it's over
Yep.
there.
You know where the hell over there.
4, it's over by Nicholas right now. Well, not by your character, but by your.
I do need to make a thing real quick.
4 is way the heck back here. Still living off. There it is.
Take aberration number 4, please. And let's move him. I mean, where is he? You're
Right here.
moving around.
Right here.
Thank you. When you're spinning around, he's like, over here. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Where do you want him?
Let's move him over here.
Okay, how far is his movement?
Remind myself.
Come at me, bro.
I can't see. 40.
40 feet?
Yes.
So 5, 15, 20, 30, 40.
It's going to get about there, and yeah, it's going to crawl on top as a dash action on top of the other guy.
Oh no.
Really?
Yes.
What the heck is it doing? All right.
That's fine.
As it's taking one of them, its several legs, as it's striking the floor, almost causing chunks of debris to fly up as it's charging hard. It gets right on top, sees the portal, and sees a giant group here, and begins.
Hold on.
And then you hear a voice spill forth from the dimensional tear, feminine, almost soothing. Unnaturally soothing. Remind myself, because I wrote this a while ago. Right. The riff in Infernal, of course. So most of you just hear this very soothing voice of language you don't understand. For you, Drake, you understand it. The rift requires sustenance. Give yourself to the breach. Your master demands. And the one that was about to breathe fire onto those that were here, and seems to start moving towards, but that's the end of his action. So,
I request a translation from the dude on my back.
Did you get that?
there's a momentary pause. We're going to do that on your turn.
Okay.
Yep. That one's still out. Great. So, everyone roll a d4. 1, 2 is going to be left. 3, 4 is going to be right. And then roll a d8. Remember, it's door, halfway, door, halfway.
All of us are?
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so I guess it's one that's in front of us.
Correct.
Right? All right. So it's it's a D what?
D2, D8.
D2, D8. Gotcha.
4 goes which way?
4 goes right.
2, 7.
So that would be... I can do that left 2. And that's the same as a 4, so...
That's perfectly fine. Let me know if you roll a 6.
I rolled a 6 as a 2, but then a 7 is on the 8. So I rolled a 6. I rolled a D6, so that was a 2.
I'm sorry, it's a D6. Roll a D6.
Oh, no, not a D8?
Not a D8, D6.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so that'd be a 2 plus a 3. Okay.
Okay, I still roll 3 anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 2 goes which direction?
2 goes left.
Okay, so and then 3 was my number, so 1, 2, 3.
Yep. It goes wall, halfway, wall.
Okay.
For simplicity reasons. Okay.
And then you want to do a D8?
Aberration number 2 is going to take the Dom's action because he's currently seeing things that should not be there. Aberration number 5. Is it still up?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't know what the
We have
numbers
4,
are.
2, 6, and whatever that one is.
I think we killed all the odd numbers.
Yeah, I killed all the odd.
Yeah.
That was 1. So yeah, we have 4, 2, 6, and 1.
Some will call it odd of me to kill the odd numbers, but
Nicholas, it is your turn.
I feel like getting even.
As you're waiting for the answer for your contracted devil,
Yep.
there's a long pause.
Phone a friend.
Followed by... You're not there. You're busy. We might have a problem. That was my old mistress.
Okay. I'm gonna deal with what I've already figured out I'm doing first, because the dog can only do one thing, which is continue attacking the structure that's holding the
Okay.
hand.
The main structure, right?
Yeah. So that's a crit. So
What are you doing?
the dog attacked and he just crit.
Is the dog going into the heated area?
Yes. The dog is not real, so I don't particularly care.
Wrong dog. Wrong dog. I thought you were sending Charles in. I'm like, you're gonna get a fried puppy.
No. And also,
It's not like burnt dog hair.
it smells like burnt anguish, I believe.
Yeah, no, okay. So yeah, roll your damage.
Which is
the smell of fire and brimstone.
a far smokier scent.
The smell of fire and brimstone.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
So that's...
Because it's sulfur and brimstone.
Plus 16.
16?
Yep.
And it doesn't make, you can't go prone, so
I
anyway.
would assume not.
It'd be weird if it could.
By the castle, it goes prone.
Whole castle.
14, you said?
18.
18.
Wait,
16.
16.
16.
Sorry. It was
Going
an
once.
8 and
That's
an 8.
bargain, Everton. I say 14, you say 18, we go to 16.
Oh, is that all we have to do to raise the damage?
No.
I can't do that.
You're the next contestant on bargaining for damage.
He bites into it, it takes another chunk of metal off of it as it just fills his mouth and just kind of gets spat out onto the side.
Yep. And then he's
He
also...
does take, unfortunately, for actually attacking it, 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. And is that taking into account I've been reducing the temperature of it by breathing cold at it, or?
Unfortunately, there's an unnatural essence to it. You are giving damage to it, but it's unfortunately not cool enough in the prospect.
That works.
You ever pour hot water on a cold windshield?
Oof.
Well, I haven't. I've
Don't ever
seen
do it.
Don't ever do it, yeah.
Don't do that.
And
Yeah,
then
don't do
Let's
it.
what about on the windshield?
Notice how she had to temper that response.
Oh. Mommy, look what I found! Okay.
No.
okay, so that's the end of. I'm pretty sure I sent out Trouble, so this is the end of Trouble's turn.
Okay.
Now for my turn,
Okay.
that wavered when you broke that thing. So I'm going to step. Hold on. I had figured this out, and now I don't remember where I was supposed to be. I'm going to step forward there. I hate the stairs.
They look awesome, but for, like, miniatures, they...
Center. Yeah.
But then I'm going to use Dragon's Breath, and that's going to hit the structure thing and both of the lines.
Okay, understood, yes.
Yeah, and then I believe it's a dex saving throw,
Yes.
which I'm not sure how they could pass.
They have a 10. Now, for, like, structure and stuff like that, they have, like, just a straight-up thing.
Okay. Well, they need to beat a 17.
Nope.
Okay.
Roll a 16.
Okay. And then I forgot how much damage that is.
3D something? Give us a moment. It's been 2 weeks, guys.
I thought I had it pulled up. I have too many tabs open to not have it pulled up, but...
None of them are useful.
Eck, you're on deck.
Cool.
Who's deck? He's deck, not deck.
Beautiful. That is 16.
16 points of damage for all 3 of them. Noted.
Cold damage.
Cold damage.
And then...
I gotta get to that thing.
Where is my paper? Where is my paper? Really now. Alright, well, I'm going to have to use a bonus action to convert spell. A spell. So I'll be converting a 3rd level into sorcery points.
Understood. Third. So, and then it's the devil's turn. The devil plant's turn.
All these allies.
You need them.
And then response to him saying, "This is trouble. That's my old mistress. How do we stop trouble?"
If the portal to be open, if anyone should have this spell, it would be greatly appreciated. I'd rather not meet my old boss.
I feel like I didn't understand what he said.
Dispel the portal if it fully
Dispel.
opens.
Got it. I thought you said the spell, and I'm like, there's a lot of those.
If you don't have that, wake up, big boy. As he mentally gestures to the gear forge that is currently wrapped and currently underneath a clockwork abomination.
I can do that from 30 feet away.
And who all heard that? Who all
We all heard it, but only basically the plant, you, and Drake understood it.
Correct,
Yep.
because it was infernal.
Okay. No.
Ignorance is bliss over
Heard the
here.
plant talking because the plant had been connected to all of us at one point, but then he dropped talking to Ek because Ek.
Do you want him to convey the message?
I'm asking, was he? Not.
No, originally he was just talking to you because you are the main
You're his mistress.
recipient of the contract.
Cool. Let's keep it that way. I don't want that advice going out.
Alright, so he's going to do
People might listen to it.
2 psychic strikes to the guy that is currently on top of 2. No, he's talking. And 1. He gave that message. Yeah,
He's like angry.
well, he was about to, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, you want something?"
Yes, boss.
Oh, Igor, get back in the cave.
Give it time. We'll have Eeyore on here. Ek, it is your turn.
What the hell is that thing? I was hitting this. I don't like electricity because I don't like it. 5, 10. I'm gonna come up right behind this thing.
At least you're not made of metal.
So Ek completely turning his back to one of the pylons that are currently wrapped over by various different mechanical parts that are siphoning the electricity. You go towards this clockwork abomination that's currently on 3 different legs and has various different whips across its back.
Let's turn it into a biped.
Okay. Roll the attack. Which number is this one?
Number
5, 2.
2. Number 2.
Final answer? 2. Okay.
Reckless. I'm still raging. I gotta keep my rage, man. 23 to hit.
23. Yes, barely.
Woo! I should roll my damage dice when I do this. Sorry about that. And that is how you do it. Max damage 21.
Ooh.
That's got a little bit more.
And I am now going for my second strike.
Okay.
I hopefully put a big dent in one of the legs.
Barely noticed it. Anyway.
Oh god. Please don't.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
And I forgot to roll my damage dice again. And I will take that as 17 more points to that freaking leg.
As you turn into a bipedal, as you go behind it, it seems to be rolled. Okay, so you hit once because I forgot it was taking the dodge action.
Oh.
So roll 2 more times. We'll say you hit the first time, and let's see if you confirm the second hit.
All right, 2 more times.
Roll 2 more times. You rolled 2 hits, so we'll say that's the first hit. So roll 2 more times.
All right. Oh, gotcha.
Because you're rolling a disadvantage.
Yeah.
26.
Hits.
And I'm rolling an advantage on these 2.
Disadvantage.
No. See, if he was if he was reckless and it was dodging, it evens out.
You're right, because you were reckless, right?
Yes.
Okay, never
Which
mind.
means he's straight up, which means he's fine.
It works out, so you do the damage that you do.
Do your damage.
You already did.
Do your dance quick now.
I was rolling 2 dice though, so I was taking the higher of them. Both. The first hit would have probably, I think, missed because I was like 2 below it, below the 21, and the other one would have hit.
That
the
would have
second
hit?
one hit, yeah.
So both hit. If you're -2 on one of them, you still hit.
Oh, really? Because you said barely, so I figured I missed.
I was joking.
Oh, good. All right.
Anyway.
Yes, 27 barely hits.
Anyway.
I mean, it barely hits me.
I want to be fair. I
Hate fire.
luckily I didn't have a just terribly low roll on both dice.
Okay.
Both times, so that's good.
I am all tank.
Anything else?
Don't
Ed?
hit me twice
As you strike it twice,
some.
thwack. You take a good solid chunk at this thing. It is, I mean, it always looks rough, but it is definitely not looking good.
Move into there.
It always looks rough. That's so
I'm taking my move, but don't get out of range. Try to position it. Did I take one of the legs off? Damn it.
Sure. Yes.
Good. All right.
Not that it noticed, but yes.
I've been working on this leg.
Okay.
It's the most I've got. It's the most I've got.
I need aberration 3 and 6.
There is
6
no 3.
and
There
we
is
got
no
4
3.
and we have 1.
There is
Okay,
no
there is no 3.
There's a 2,
Just
a
confirming.
4, a
The
6,
three
and a
is
1.
3's dead.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
I
2,
remember.
4, 6, 1.
I think 3. I killed 3.
Number 6
No,
is currently
he killed 3.
is number 6
Because
next.
that was the one, that was the big ass chain
Yeah,
one that was
you-
going to take Hemingway off the edge.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I
Oh, this
very
is-
distinctly remember the fact that Hemingway was clutch.
Was it?
So number 6, I know he is affected by whatever the plant did to him.
Yeah.
He's not next to anyone, is he?
Nope.
So he's going to stay there and take the dodge action, currently looking into hidden areas, into the shadows, and seems to be
Woo! 10 feet
Distraught.
distance. Hell yeah.
15.
the imps.
Oh yeah, because I'm on the thing.
Let's say these two are going to stick together, and
Ooh. Yes.
they're going to
Go for
land.
Hemingway. Go for Hemingway.
They're going to go land on Mr. Hemingway,
Yeah!
They're gonna stay there because that's easier.
and they're starting to.
So
What's
the-
this? And he rubs his hands together.
I think that
Just
we
leave
can
him there.
just
leave
leave them
them
there.
there.
Yeah, pretty much leave him there. You don't need to put him on top, for fuck's sake. And one of them begins to rub his hand almost like a defibrillator, and fire seems to go and just places it both on Mr. Hemingway, just touching him. And then suddenly the actual
Like through the
golem
thing or
No,
on
just-
the golem?
on the golem,
Okay.
and the golem begins to glow. Yellow, orange.
Immune to fire. He's immune to fire?
The golem is.
The golem is. Oh, I don't know.
You found a weakness earlier,
Alright,
and these
fine.
things are doing the same thing because these things are fire imps.
Oh.
Just toss this fishbowl.
Anyone want
That'll be fine.
calamari? No, actually, it's squid, but
Alright.
So this
How
is
much damage do they do?
Calculating.
never a number you want to
Isn't
hear.
it any in poop?
I'm gonna put this over.
Not
because that's
in-
getting
not
way-
exactly.
anyway.
Single digits?
all right, because your octopus, Mr. Hemingway's in the construct machine, right? That's driving that.
Can we make the thing wireless?
Both of them are going to cast heat metal. Is basically what is going to happen. So
Jiminy.
Yep, okay, just double checking. So the first one is going to be 7 points of fire damage to Mr. Hemingway. And the second one is going to be 8 points of fire damage.
Believe it or not, he's still up.
Oh, he is a greater familiar.
Wow.
As you hear, and there's a little split of ink. As you see Mr. Hemingway being boiled alive, but is still currently active, as he's turning to greet the two flying imps that are just going
Not to be
around him.
contrarian, but I think he's being broiled alive. There's not water in the structure.
That is true.
So.
That is true. He's not in the boiler, so you know. But since it is a boiler and is pressured by steam, we'll get to that in a moment.
Uh-oh.
And there was another imp somewhere. It was like on the
yes,
wall.
it's on the wall over there to the right, very far.
Oh yeah, he was kind of sitting there. He's sitting there. Oh fuck! He's gonna fly 40 feet this direction. Try to get to the other wall if he can.
Stop moving.
You know, boys and their toys, they just can't stop playing with the things.
He gets to about there. Assuming that this is being treated as a diagonal, because the...
Yeah. You can see Drake, actually, from that angle. He's going to hurl fire at you.
I mean, he can see pretty much everyone from this angle.
4. Nope. He begins to fire it, and then... It goes like super wide and actually goes into the portal. And the other two go...
Yeah, they're gonna be screaming when I come up to them. Have a plan.
Drake, it is your turn.
Okay, so fucking imps!
Did you take out the fly swatter o-matic?
Fire spice waters.
So first one.
Assuming you're going after the ones on Hemingway.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're imps.
It
You
bursts
pop
like
one.
a tomato in a microwave.
Second shot.
Assuming it's not fire damage, but I don't think so.
That actually begs an interesting question because that was a bonus action, but. Sorry, give me a sec. Sorry.
It's all good?
How dare you require time?
Great. So, pa! Fuck. No, hang on. Change the barrel. That's a 20 some odd to hit.
Yes.
Okay, and that is an ice ray.
Okay. But only because he lets you hit him.
Lets you hit you. Wait,
Yes. Wait, what?
Oh wow, let's go for ice.
16.
16. It's dead. It freezes up. And there's... It becomes 1,000 pieces on the floor before becoming just ash and cinder.
Alright, so bang bang! Look at Hemingway. Wait.
It starts to cool off. Mr. Hemingway is like...
Great. When you've pulled yourself together, fix the portal.
It's the Madagascar version of it. It was so ridiculous, I just loved it.
Yep.
You were apparently very central to that.
Eat shit. Excuse me, Sparks. Excuse me.
How close of you were on to 4?
Right next to him.
Right next to it.
Okay, so it's going to take a reaction and try to hit you.
Okay.
7.
I'm assuming you can handle
probably
yourself.
not. 16?
Does not hit.
Okay. As you go, you feel something push you on your back as its head just goes like a pressurized battering ram, and you just go for a good solid 5 feet in the air before you catch yourself on the floor. No damage was a hit, but it didn't get past your armor.
All right. Hemingway will go and attack the portal. The portal thingy.
So
the
that's
main
putting out
holding
heat.
hub. Yeah.
He's immune to fire right now.
It's okay. There you go.
As Mr. Hemming gets closer, based on the construct of the actual creature, most things can't hit the pilot. Only a select few things can. So the internal fire damage is being absorbed by the actual steam golem itself.
Will an 18 hit?
It hits. I'm assuming you're doing the drill.
No, I was going to hit it twice.
Okay.
So 4-sword Axon.
And every time you hit it, it does fire damage, but it's currently immune to fire damage.
Wow.
Okay. 3d10 plus 8.
Wow, 3d10 plus 8.
Yeah,
This thing is ridiculous. This thing is ridiculous.
It is. But Mr. Hemingway almost just got baked.
Right?
11.
25 plus 8 is 33.
Okay.
And that's the first hit.
Yep, and your second hit, it's still up. And you said 33?
Uh-huh.
Keep picking up pens. I don't need pens.
Another 30 damage.
Another
And I rolled an 11 or higher, so the gun axe goes off.
Okay.
The gun axe.
Good axe.
Does a 13 hit the thing?
Unfortunately, well, it does, but it doesn't do damage.
Great.
As it goes up, slash, slash, and you hear a massive cannonball-sized wad of metal just hits the wad of metal and just ricochets, and you hear several meters down.
I heard that!
As you say to Mr. Hemingway, woo. It is still operational, but you have definitely been taking it down a peg. It is a hardy thing. As you hear the infernal chanting, as the ones that are around you are not chanting, but the actual ones that are infused with the metalwork are chanting inside.
I got a really stupid idea.
That's my job.
I go for the stupid ideas at this moment.
Sparks, unless you have anything else to do. Your turn.
Isn't that enough?
You did good.
I have a really stupid idea. Because I'm running out of options here. I think we're all running out of options.
No.
As I'm landing down and you're running past me, careful, there's still one in there.
What? What?
Okay.
Imp, got it.
Not the app. 10. 5.
I'm so excited for you to belligerently blame Sparks for you not knowing it's there.
40. Okay. I'm assuming these guys are immune to lightning damage. Can I interact with the tether at all?
Break it.
I mean, what do you want to do with it?
I'm going
Interact is a very broad thing.
I'm going to attempt to hit it.
Oh yeah, you can definitely strike at it.
Okay. Well, since I'm
It
there.
is still a thick piece of solid foot round piece of bent wire that are congealed by various limbs, arms, and wraps of pieces of wire. It is even though it's just robots, it is not pretty to look at.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to try and chop it.
Okay,
Because that's the thing we have to break to get them to turn on.
correct.
Yeah.
Depending
Okay.
on where you hit, has different hit points, different ACs, and I have it all here. It's like
Okay. So that is going to be a natural 19.
hits,
19.
points of damage.
No, just 19 to hit.
Oh, 19 hit? Yes. You take
And 18.
18 hits.
Okay.
You
I'm
take
assuming.
3 points of lightning damage for the first, down to 1. And then 1 point of lightning damage, minimum 1 point of damage. Because I roll sucky. And oh my god, man.
So another 3 points of lightning damage.
And another 1 point of, yeah, so 3 total of lightning damage. I said, you tickle, tickle.
As I'm running up, and I'm just slash, slash, slash.
Apparently you're hitting the spots that are the most conductive away from you, and you're being very, very lucky.
It's all getting thrown into the shield and the armor.
Correct. How much damage do you do?
Calculating. It's a whole handful of dice. It's really nice. That's gonna hurt. So that first one's gonna be 16 points of slashing.
16 points of slashing. It's still there.
Next one is going to be 14 points of slashing.
Still there, but barely.
9 points of slashing.
You chop it. As lightning start going everywhere. As the lightning itself goes through the tethers and just rip each other apart. as the crack in the reality begins to waver and twist and turn and begins to almost like move like it's been blowing in an invisible wind.
Nice.
And that one.
That's
And
two.
Now that you pass half the power needed, you hear. I need you to roll a d20. Tell me what you roll.
I don't like it when you make me roll things.
It's fun.
14.
14. Nothing happens.
Don't
You
scare me
just
like
hear
that.
background noise as the loud of turning mechanisms, things that are activating once again, as things are starting to move, twist, turn, and you hear distant as things are apparently breaking apart just from being next to each other.
Uh-oh.
Abomination 1, no longer stunned. Where is number 1 and 4?
1.
Second pylon detached.
Over here?
And 4 is that one. 4 is the one by the portal, or by the center mechanism,
Yep.
and 1 is the one by Drake.
4 is going to take a few steps forward and take
Sorry, this is not 4, but
That's number
because
one.
it's not. We just
take
have,
off the stun.
They're not stunned.
Last turn they were. This
Oh,
time
okay.
they're not.
Copy. It said polymorph, but we were using them for stun.
They were just you.
Okay.
And it wasn't stun. I'm just using the term so you understand.
Yeah.
So 4, going to
There's
move
4
him
right
closer to the actual pillar thing.
I can't come much closer.
Yeah.
Okay, he's right next to it, we'll just say, because they have spider climb, so they don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. As it gets closer, it begins to speak. Make a perception check since you know Infernal, and you're kind of a little ways away now.
6.
6, you're busy.
I'm busy.
As you're going up to this weird semi-raised podium with almost like a gear window that looks like it's not connected to anything, but you see like internal workings of a three-dimensional thing on the inside.
Oh.
For you, as it's being translated,
Yep.
because I'm assuming you want just the translation
Yep.
right now. In his words, he's beginning the sacrificial ritual. Wrong words. He's beginning the sacrificial ritual. He's sacrificing his soul and body. It's gonna take a little bit, but
Kill him! Kill him!
yeah, kill him.
Okay.
As he puts his arms out, little bits of pieces, as he begins chanting louder and louder, as bits of fiery infernal flame is being propelled and moved towards this broken hour hand clock hand that is being wrapped around by this mass that seems to be throbbing each and every moment with each chant and vocalization of movement of its vocal cords. And yeah.
A lot of really heavy metal throat singing.
Yep, pretty much. Bring out the doom music. Number 1 is going over to Drake.
And
Actually, I'm going to roll on this one.
with that translation, going to Sparks, Hemingway, that one's a problem. It's going to cause bigger problems.
On it.
Because he was ordered. Okay. He's going to take the dash action and get as far as he can, 40 feet of movement each, to where the other one is.
All of them?
Number 4.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1 is going to go move next to number 4.
So 5.
He's gonna buck
10,
25.
It'd be 20, 25. Oops.
Kills the other.
30, 35, 40. Right there.
He's 5 feet away.
No, he said up this way.
He's out of movement. Although it's 40. Oh, he
He's
can move
going
80,
to
right?
dash.
Yeah, he can
Dashes,
move-
I'm sorry.
yeah, he's dashing.
So he can
Right.
get there.
So he can get there. He's running past here. He's running past. He's moving past
Hemingway.
Hemingway.
No, he's not. He's moving into Mr. Hemingway. He's not moving out of.
Oh, okay.
He's just going to the other
gotcha. He's just going to the other side.
No, He's going to. Well, sure, fine.
He's going to.
That's
Oh,
where
wait.
you
He's not
pointed. Did
engaging.
you
He's
want
just
him
leaving.
here?
Okay.
Yeah, just put him right here. Yeah.
Okay.
He's going up to the just like the other one. He's moving up, and get as close as he can to this hour hand, and he's beginning to chant, but he hasn't begun the actual process yet.
Yep.
Because he used his action to move over there. Because he was ordered. Okay, everyone, roll a d2 and roll a d6. You know what's happening.
D2 and D6.
Left.
1, 2 is left, and the other one is right.
Right 4.
Okay. 2,
Ah.
5. Left. Left 5.
3.
1.
I like how
My
I
bad.
continuously get the empty one.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Very
here's
low stakes on my orientation.
2.
You never know. I mean,
That was legitimate
This
enjoyment.
was
Four.
terrible.
5.
I'm as far away as I can get now.
Samesies. I'm okay with it though.
did anyone roll a 6?
No.
No.
Okay.
Every time I roll a 6, I get flung off.
Aberrations 2 and 5.
There's no 5.
There is
There's
no
a
5.
2 and a 6.
There's a 2 and a 6, there is no 5.
1, 2, 4, 6.
5. And where is the 5 on the offhand?
What?
No, there should be a miniature somewhere.
Got
Here
3.
it is. Because he was dead.
Past tense.
Was.
Oh, the joys of reconstitution.
What happened to my directional die?
I have it here.
Alright, roll it.
Let's do here. Let's see if I can do this. No, it went underneath. What is it?
That way.
That way.
Okay, so it's going that direction. Right. It's going.
He's going to begin construction there.
Oh, okay.
He's not moving, he's just, putting stuff
He's
back together.
manifesting.
And then the other one is next to Eck.
Roger that.
Right, because we're just destroying their bodies. We're not actually killing them.
Unless someone has a specific type of damage,
Radiant. Oh, we don't have any paladins here. Although we might
Shames.
at some point.
2. So where's right next to Eck?
Yes.
Yeah, that one got his ass chopped, right?
Alright, he's a biped now.
He's going to move this direction. He's going to flank a little bit.
Attack of opportunity. Nope.
No. As you scream, attack of opportunity. He goes, no.
Where you going? Oh man.
Yeah. And his
Yeah,
head,
run away. Oh, didn't run
as
away.
several tendrils lift you, slap around your body and try to grab you and try to fling you in one direction. It's going to make an attack roll first, and we'll see if it's going to make contact. How many attacks does it hit?
6.
I'm so screwed to get 6.
How many does it need?
Natural 20.
Oh!
He missed on the first one because he rolled a natural 4. The second one is a natural 20. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh no, you're so bad at strength
Advantage
saves.
on
You never
strength.
know, but
Advantage
the
on
positioning
strength and con while
is
no
important.
He's so bad at everything. He rolls 10s.
That's all he needs. He's got like +8.
Do I have advantage on strength when I'm
Yes, you do.
when I'm raging?
Yes.
Not saving throws.
Not saving throws?
Ability checks.
Ability checks.
Oh, that's right.
I have dex, but not. All right, here we go. So it's saving throw, huh?
I can't
Come
help it.
on. Give it to me good.
10.
14.
You just fail. No! You fly 15 feet that way to the wall.
That's gonna hit you on the wall.
window.
Watch the gears!
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at advantage as you slam, as it takes the wires on its back and just throws you like a cannonball. First of all, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 8 because you're raging. And
so
as you are sliding, you feel your feet give way, and you're like, oh, there's an empty space here. I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I
As
have
you see a
advantage,
multitude of different creatures get crunched under here.
I killed one at the very beginning.
Eck came in like a wrecking ball.
What you
Came
do?
in like an Ecking ball.
That's so much better than mine.
No. I look like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
What did you roll?
Natural 20.
Okay. So as you slam into the wall, you immediately push off with the momentum with your feet and arms, and you go flying and just land at the edge. Not even phased.
It's kind of like one leg up, sliding backward, pop. Right into the back of the wall. Pop. Yeah.
As you see the various different gear that are just quite literally. Have you seen those videos where they take those super heavy like grinders and they throw things into it? Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah. I don't want to be Jello.
Actually, you rolled a natural 20, so no, none of your packs are getting caught. That would have been
A little close for comfort.
Probably fine.
Nicholas, you're on. Ek, you're on deck. I forgot something at the top of the round. Actually, no, I didn't. Never mind. Continue.
I'm going to get there, which should be enough to get them.
Yep. I call that good.
So, Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
Red dog in the middle of that?
Yes.
My
Might
dog
be.
is totally in the middle of that.
Ew.
He's that funny. He makes eye contact.
You're fine.
Let's do his first. So he's gonna attack the thingy
You
again.
give a head nod, he goes, and it bites down onto it.
So that's a 23.
You're going home.
to
Better take
hit.
a bite before you leave.
Take something with you.
23 to hit.
23 does hit. He takes 5 points of fire damage.
Okay. And does 9 points of piercing damage.
Let's be honest, he's about to do a lot more of that. Fire
Okay. It is still functional, though he's ripping pieces off as he goes, as he accepts his fate. Are you sure the heater's off?
Yes.
Okay.
I
check.
mean, if he solidified betrayal, then like this is his jam. Honestly.
True. This is his
He's
thing.
like, cool, go for it. All right, so everybody needs to do a dex saving, including him.
So 2 of them need to make a dexterity saving throw. Do they have advantage? Let me double check.
That is
Just yourself.
a modified
Is he just
20, so he passes, which means he takes half damage.
Natural 7, so you. And second one, 5. I'm moving on to the next die. And now for the pylon, or the mound, I should say. Natural 20. Okay. Well, that's
Okay. So that is 13 cold damage.
to what numbers? It was 4. What numbers are being hit?
1, 4, and then the mound, and the dog is up.
Okay. And 14 points of cold damage.
13,
13.
which makes that 7, so he's at 12. Okay.
Okay.
So that's those, and then I converted points to use my bonus action to summon another dog.
Okay.
Nice.
You can do that. It's costly, but you can do that.
Yeah.
That's a
And it
brilliant.
takes. Is this mini Charles? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's mini Charles.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I don't seem to have a second dog then.
I can take care of that. No,
Here,
I haven't.
yeah, I don't have anything either. I mean,
Puppy. Where'd all my puppies go?
I can go off of this. If you
Yeah,
want.
that's
There you go.
that'll work.
All right, we got one.
Where
Don't
did
worry.
all my puppies?
I have many of them
Oh,
for my little menagerie
And then he's
because I've got my little bag of tricks.
gonna.
Yeah, you got.
Or you
got
can
most
go
of
with,
them.
with this guy if you want, if he's better.
As long as it's a
roughly
dog
the same.
shape, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I'm gonna throw him out next to Hemingway.
Okay.
And he's going to be attacking number 1.
Okay. Number 1 does look the most damage of the
Okay.
village.
That's 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so then he's going to take 10 piercing damage, and he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Natural 19 plus he has a high strength, so
Then he's fine.
he is too preoccupied as another shadow hound bites into it. He just takes one of his many arms that are just appearing and making itself at the same time and just slaps the beast out of the way as he continues with his sacrificial rite, as he's now opening up his chest and seems to be purposely destroying his body.
Okay. And then... What level am I? 9? That's 5. Okay. So that's summoned. That's my bonus action, my action. They both went. Now it's the plant's turn.
Okay, yes.
Wow. Jeez.
Unfortunately, does not get that back. So he's going to try 2 mental strikes. He's going to try to go for the one that's weak. 10 plus... What's his plus?
And also, if he needs me to move, like I told him, just... Yeah.
16, I think that hits. Barely hits. Okay, so that does strike. True. And just making sure, resistance and immunities. No, okay, we're good. We're good. Okay.
I'm really mad about that joke. Came in like an ecking ball, now has that stupid salt stuck in my head.
Came in like an ecking ball.
You missed that? You missed that whole joke?
Jesus.
Alright.
13.
I was too worried about not listening to jokes. I was worried about not falling in and getting smooshed.
Yes, I am also singing it in my head.
Came in
Yeah,
like
I'm
an
very
ecking
upset.
ball.
There it is.
God.
Hits the first time, does not hit on the second time. Your damage is doing much more exceptional work than you thought originally. Its whole body is falling apart, and it's holding on by a thread. It should not be functional by any means, as you see the burning fires within, as you hear as you see fire and flame wreath its inner bodies, as it just takes its head.
Translation?
Ooh, that was
I will-
offensive.
I will see you in the next life.
Oh, he has no idea.
Heck, it is your turn.
I came in like an ecking ball.
He takes psychic damage.
I can play that game. Boom, 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 boom. Charging right back at him.
Okay.
Let's see how you can stand on one leg.
Most people can.
He is no longer. He's no longer in the dodge action. I'm still going reckless. Damn it! I'm rolling like crap. 15.
Barely misses. As you go, you swing a little too wide, and you notice that he's already taken several of his legs and lifted upward as he goes in a mid-jump, trying to jump over you and on top of you at the same time.
Great. I'm going to open him up like a cannibaler on the
All
knee.
right.
Just continue to spin and swing up.
And this is number 2, right?
26 to hit.
26 does hit. As you keep your momentum open, you immediately change your direction and just...
It's only going to make 12 points of damage, though. Damn it. I'll fuck these up.
As you strike his underbelly and push him over yourself. It doesn't destroy him, but he makes sure that he doesn't land on top of you and pinning you on the floor. He quickly gets up, rolling almost like a... never mind. He rolls really quickly and gets back onto his remaining feet, using several of his wires that are loose, almost like animated hair, seems to coalesce into another leg itself and places on the floor.
All right, and I push myself up against the staircase there.
Okay. All right.
We have one left to turn on, don't we?
Yep.
Number 3 and 6.
There is no 3.
Okay.
6 is over there behind me.
Take the 3 to chain.
Mm-hmm. This guy?
No, not
No, the mini that is in front of Nathan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, the guy.
And roll the directional die again.
Son of a bitch.
Fudge. Hold on. All right.
That way.
Thank you. Thank God.
So I'm going to put them on the right here.
Okay, so it's right there.
Crunch.
If it can balance. There we go. Good enough. As it starts to
hi.
animate itself. As you see very bits of longer pieces of chain, various parts of the cable that you destroyed. And you see, now that you're actually closer, you see hellfire.
I already rolled mine. You just told us to.
No, I didn't.
You did. You said roll your. Okay.
Nope.
Well, that's there.
I said roll a directional die.
Ah, okay.
That's what I said. As you see actual bits of infernal soul move from the base of wherever it got ground to death and lift up and seem to be centered at a single point, and is now taking invisible hand gestures and pulling things together of whatever it can to make a new body.
Son of a bitch.
Number 6, where is it?
So I'm standing there going,
6 is right here.
come on! Like I'm
Number
Ripley,
6, okay,
and then there's something big behind me.
Yeah! It's gonna go and hug Nicholas.
Oh boy.
40 feet of movement.
Yeah, it can get
It
there.
just seems like a suicidal,
To attempt to hug Nicholas. I agree.
We got a boomer.
She's not the cuddly type.
I think I'm quite affectionate.
First attack. It's going to be a 17.
Hits.
Second attack is going to be a higher than that, so hits. I need you to make a strength saving throw for the second one. Followed by 2 concentration checks.
I mean, no, that's ability checks.
17?
You succeed the strength saving throw.
Holy
you
shit!
You do not go 15 feet in that direction.
Oh.
Although if I had, wouldn't the plant have gotten an attack of opportunity?
This is forced movement, so I would say no. Unfortunately,
Well, but I was the one forced to move, not the plant.
it is still forced movement because he's on
Fine.
you.
It's fine.
Otherwise, Charles would also get a nip too.
Yeah, but he's hiding it.
Yeah, he is.
The plant's like, let's do this. Charles is like, no thanks. I'm good.
I'm good. 7 plus 6, that's going to be 13 points of piercing damage for the first.
Okay.
And for 2d6, it's going to be 5 and 7 plus 6, 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And make 2 constitution saving throws, please.
I'm trying to remember how to do math. Ask me that in a second. 8, 2. Okay, what?
Make 2 concentration checks.
Okay.
Both of them need to be 10.
That is a 20.
First succeeds.
That beats 10.
That is a 19.
Okay. So, it's been a while since you actually got...
Thanks for doing the comparison for me. I struggle
It's been a
with
while since
numbers.
you've been physically hit. But it does not phase you in the least. As you have that almost sixth sense go off behind your head, as its chest opens up and grabs one side of your part of your arm, and it almost it lifts up his body, and you feel an invisible force, almost like a pulse cannon, go one direction. But you manage to slip out just enough as you take your other hand and other foot and just jam it into whatever face part that it has, so that you do not go flying in a direction.
Okay. I am miffed.
Understood.
I'm letting everyone know that for what happens next.
Gloves are off. Imps. Since you've been killing all the imps, roll a d4.
Where is the imp?
Oh, it's up on the wall over
It's
there.
over. It's a 1.
A 1. They're lazy today, you know?
Don't touch my sorcerer.
Put another imp on the battlefield and go and fly up. There's imps out
You
there.
can. Go for it. Go for it.
One more? Just one?
Just one. They're lazy today, you know? He's gonna fly right there and is actually gonna
Where's the
hurl flame at Nicholas.
Sure.
This is the first person he sees.
Sure.
Natural 8.
No.
Yeah! It actually hits the guy, that guy that just attacked you. And he kind of flops away.
That was also offensive, just in case anybody needed to know.
Going to move him 10 feet, 15 feet this direction. He is flying, so
So,
put him up a tiny bit. Imps tend not to stay on the ground.
was that attack of opportunity range or no?
Unfortunately, no. He's up in the air and stuff like that.
Specifically for the plant, like I'm not doing it. That involves touching people. I just.
The plant for attack of opportunity has no melee attack, unfortunately.
But it can grapple?
Yeah, just like you can grapple.
Right, but I also have a melee. It's fine. I was not questioning, I was expressing confusion.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. I always forget that this thing has fucking strength.
I love this plant.
Yeah, this thing is so weird. No.
Okay.
It doesn't have a high strength, but it's still enough to be more than like. Oof. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Take. It is your turn.
Top of the round.
To describe a little bit of what you're looking at. As you go run up to it, seeing the other movement beside you of another clockwork abomination.
Oh, I just assumed I missed it entirely. Like,
oh yeah. 2B one.
Sparks runs out and he goes, "There's another one in there. Another one. Oh, it's an imp. Okay, I'm good."
As he's just playing the.
So, I get hit, and I'm going to say, Hemingway, you should move.
Drake, when you walk up completely to this podium, so to speak, it's slightly risen and it has like a step or two. And it's a literal podium, and then it has like a gear slightly oval, almost like a window to an outside. And originally you think it's connected to a wall that is moving with the structure, but then you get a glimpse on the side and it's completely flat on the other side. And it's a bigger on the inside kind of trippy kind of situation. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're walking up completely to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Inside you see the inner workings of a three-dimensional clockwork monstrosity. Not monstrosity, just interlocked clockwork, impossibly to conceive on how it's built properly. It does not make sense on the inside. You see various different cogs, wheels, gears, spinning devices, and a lot of these long metal poles that either connect in other avenues to make more poles, or have different juncture and glass poles that are connected to them, like almost like that have glowing metal bits on the inside. That all seem to connect to various connecting port-looking bits that are all oriented around a miniature room of what you're in right now.
What?
You don't see any pieces on the inside, but you see like a miniature clock, you see miniature gears that are moving around along with pylons and everything, along with connecting parts all over around of it. On the both left and right of it, outside the window itself, there are various size different containers, box, locker kind of deals, and followed by cylindrical holding baskets are all closed shut. As you see at the podium itself, flat in front of this miniature room that has, with your passive investigation, because you're a smart bastard, perfectly aligned 12 of these things. At every hour and half hour, like a clock, all these connector ports that are pointed towards. None of them connected. Some of them covered in almost like a neon paint like for a couple of them. This center room that is miniature in front of you. On the podium itself, slightly angled, there are two key hand insert areas. And at the center, along that is surrounded by a couple of glass tubes, some of them broken, some of them completely emptied in these connecting ports. At the center of it, they're in line of 3, followed by, line of 3 and 18 of almost like pegs, metal pegs, that are just align in a grid faction.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in.
Okay, so I'm Drake walks up and he does a staring thing. Bang! Shoot the imp. Okay.
As you hear it flapping behind you.
Okay. Does a 16 hit the damn thing?
Yes.
Uh, 10 damage. Bang! Okay, so that's my bonus action.
Take off the imp, please. Where?
I got it.
Because it got moved again.
I already got it.
Okay, let's just take my new fancy gear hand and stick it in and see what I can figure out.
Right import or left import?
Let's go right import since I'm
Okay.
right.
As you stick your hand, almost you're like getting very adept using this hand of yours. This key hand that interlocks and interchanges. You feel yourself immediately get drawn into the device itself. Not completely like swollen your whole mental self, but it feels like you can feel the gears turning. You can feel the rods. You can feel possible movements inside of it. Make a general, because you used your bonus action, right?
To shoot the imp?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your arcane cannon.
Just making sure. Make a Thieves' Tools check for lockpicking to see how well you are.
24.
24? Okay. With that and your passive intelligence, you understand that you can move these imports, these connector valves, and you get the general understanding that depending on which ones you connect, is depending on where the power goes. Where certain areas get power where others do not.
In the room?
In the room and to other facilities, or in other directions.
Can I...
And you know that this place is currently not connected and unpowered.
Can I take power from this thing? The one that's still not active? The one that's like the electric bolts that are coming down and like feeding on...
The only thing you have control is the connector ports, the 12 connector ports that can connect to the central miniature room that you have. And you have, you have a basic understanding that they'll probably do something in the actual room itself.
Okay, let's pick one at random.
Okay. You quickly take a port. Roll a d12.
I was just reaching for it.
All right, where are
7.
Where is he?
I would have him running already.
Huh.
He's up on the side.
I'm going to actually roll something myself.
Nice little rotate.
Okay, so picking one at random, you take on a neon green coated what looks to be a 3-pronged crystal pipe, and you rotate into place, and initially you're like, let's just connect it in various areas, and then your mind switch over is like, oh no, it needs to go here. That wasn't your thought. Something told you that's like, this is where it needs to go.
What the hell?
And you put the three-pronged purple crystal input at the very top as it moves, not horizontally, but actually moves inwards and shifts so that two-dimensionally it retains its shape, but three-dimensionally it's moving completely different towards itself so that your specific point of view is looking at what it needs to happen. But anywhere else, it would just look like a bunch of things moving.
Okay.
Until that prong hits on the inside and starts spinning right above the clock on the tiny little room. As all of you, especially those that are near the center, you hear and you hear as 3 massive purple-blue crystals attached to some sort of mega structure slide from the ceiling down until a good 20 feet up above the clock and begins to spin faster and faster and faster, and you hear woof, 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 as you see that the electrical energies that were originally going towards the pylon is now almost being magnetically pulled, and suddenly
where this is going.
it fucking works.
That was me. Is that good?
I don't know. You did it.
I'm gonna have.
And you have one more. No, because you moved. So never mind.
All right.
So
Hemingway, on the other hand, is just gonna wail away on this little.
go right ahead. Yeah.
Hemingway has his orders.
Yes, he does. Except I lost the little thingy. Does a 16 hit the thing?
16 does not. As you strike, a little bit of like whatever's happening, and lightning strikes down towards Hemingway, and unfortunately causes him to lurch to one side, and he goes in for another strike.
Okay, so second shot is 25.
Hits.
Okay.
Fairly well, I would assume.
Yep, that's a 10. 25.
25 points. As you strike, almost cleaving in it too, there's only a tiny little sliver left, holding in the actual hour hand that is holding in air, that is almost being pulled towards the rift in general, that's currently just being held on by a thread, as the portal itself is waved in the air by invisible winds.
And Hemingway, despite being familiar, is not particularly stupid.
Okay.
Well, he's a greater familiar, so he has a good level of
The one that
intelligence.
is not doing the sacrifice ritual is going to attack
Who is it attacking?
Mr. Hemingway, and he rolled a natural 1. So that's it. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Sparks, it is your turn. Stuff's happening. You don't know
I am
why.
rotating, and now I'm really far away from my objective. Okay, let me get this map. Oh, wait. Just gotta go back around. Hang on. Hang on. Hold it. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, we're good.
I just imagine everyone just stops flying and just puts their arms in the air and go, whee!
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. I'm going to dash.
Okay.
10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Puts me within range of the line there. Which
Yes,
means I
it
can use
does.
my bonus action attack to hit the line.
Okay. Where is your position? Okay. Go ahead.
I don't like you keep track of that. That's going to be a 14 plus 8, which is a lot.
Hits.
Damage is good damage. That was a 3. 10, 15 points of slashing.
15 points of slashing. It's still there.
Great.
This is a fresh line.
There's nothing else I can do right now.
Okay. Wait, you took the... Oh, yeah, because you took
Took a dash action.
Yeah.
I was far away.
Yeah. As you're just seeing red, as your vision... You don't really have a heartbeat, but
Just get aggro.
circulation... Yeah.
Tunnel vision. Target identified.
The 3 hit point aberration.
What?
3 hit points left that he had.
The one that's going to complete
That is
his
currently
ritual.
sacrificing himself. Takes the rest of his self, and now you're seeing almost like a shadow view of burnt soot, ash, and brimstone that is currently showing a little bit of an outline of what this thing was or could have been. As you see the Infernal Soul itself release itself completely and is grabbed by a shadow energy, some sort of black tentacle, another black tentacle.
I'm assuming I can't counterspell this.
Unfortunately, it's not a spell.
Okay.
Wow.
As it takes this infernal being and and takes it in to the actual hour hand itself, and is consumed completely. This is a D2. Let's try that again. That's a 1, and that's what we needed. The portal. You hear a ripping and tearing sound like paper upon paper, like a phone book. And the portal becomes, in reality, a small one still, but a small little dimensional rift. As you see into fire, brimstone, and broken landscapes, kingdoms, and buildings.
I see the black hole of death. Oh no.
I got a bad idea.
Please.
Well, first of all,
He's gone.
he is gone. There we go.
Oh boy.
Okay, can we back up just a second here? The hour hand that's still being held. First of all, is it still there?
It is still there.
Okay.
By a thread,
We
but
need
it's still
to
there.
grab it, fix it, and put it where?
There is a, see that lighty area right here?
Yeah.
That is a clock.
Okay.
That
Okay.
has two moving
okay.
hands.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's where the hour hand got ripped from.
Got it.
Speaking of which, the mound is, as the mound body, now soulless, collapsing, several of the body parts, and starts to build the back self up again. Not a lot, but a tiny bit. Let's see.
Not good. What the hell
And
is
you
that?
hear,
What the hell is that?
as you hear
Guys, why did it sound like it got bigger?
growling, grisly sounds, followed by barking.
Because you quit helping.
That may have been true. Smack. Smack. Smack.
Aberration number 4 is going to just continue, is going to begin his
That
sacrifice.
was 4.
Oh, that was 4? No, that was 1.
Okay, then you removed the incorrect one.
My apologies. Remove 1 and
Well, just put the 4
just
on.
put the 4 back on.
It's the same one. It's the same creature, so just switch it. Yep.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter which one it is.
With the constant rotating movement and everything,
Yeah.
there we go. And he's going to begin the sacrifice ritual himself.
Okay.
To make it bigger.
Oh no.
Everyone. As the gears begin to turn, the random nature of the gears itself begin to normalize. I need everyone to turn it right by 1.
Right one.
Because whatever you're doing, it does have an effect on this place. Alright. Aberration number 2. Where are they? I believe that one's with Ek.
Number 2, I believe, is here. Yes, it is.
Okay.
With me, yes.
That one's got a personal vendetta against you right now, so it's gonna.
It's the only thing I see right now. Unfortunately, I don't see the gigantic thing behind me.
Or the other one over here. You've got 3 on you.
Does 26 hit?
Oh,
Maybe
Just a little.
Just a little.
I mean, that would hit me.
no, because I made a wish.
Oh,
And
you
the
made-
wish said, I wish I wasn't hit right now.
Fortunately, the pushing one does not hit, so it just slashes you. Slasher. 6 and 8 plus 6. 6 plus 8. That's gonna be 14 divided by 2.
So, yeah.
7 points of piercing damage. As several of these almost like hair metal cabling just jet out straight and make almost a jagged spearhead, hitting you 4 times in fast repetition. And number 5, it's gonna go. Where's number 5?
Way over in the
Coming
back
back.
here.
He has finished construction and is going to start moving.
You can only see Eck.
No. Oh, thanks a lot. I'm glad you got my back.
These things are not stupid. It's going to go this direction, and it's going to dash as far as it can.
Okay. Is that 40? How much movement does it have?
Yeah, it's 40 and then 40 movement.
Okay, so that means it's probably about there.
Yep. So he's going to get to there, and that's it.
Because I have 40 movement as well, and that's about how far I moved.
Nicholas, it is your turn.
Okay, first, dog attacking the thing with the clock.
Okay.
18 plus 5, 23 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage?
Yep.
Okay. It is still functional. Looks like that bits and pieces that are collecting from the corpse of this fallen aberration kept it just alive.
Okay. How much damage does he take?
Thank you. 5 points of fire damage.
Okay, so that's 7. I can do this. I believe in me. Okay. Then the other one is attacking number 4.
Okay.
And does he have shock tactics?
You should.
Yes. Okay. That's 24.
Yes.
Okay.
Jeez.
That's 10 plus 3, and he needs to make it so 13, and then strength saving throw.
It is destroyed. Name its end.
Who is this? This is trouble. Okay, so this mass of blood and inside-out dog and skeleton just dives into it and shreds through the metal, and it dissipates as it comes through the other side.
As he's dissipated through on the other side, the physical being goes, "More!" and just explodes in the process. I need everyone in a 5 or 10 foot. 10 feet of it, or if you're within a 10-foot radius of it, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, that's the dog, and
the thing. The clock thing.
Fire damage? No.
Humidifier.
It's worth a shot.
Well,
that's 16 plus 2, 18.
18 succeeds.
Okay.
this is looking rather. Okay, well, you're coming over here.
14 points of fire damage, halved to 7.
Which he has 7.
Unfortunate.
Alright.
But you stopped the sacrifice.
Woo! And it's still my turn.
Yes.
I'm fucking annoyed. And there's a thing standing behind me that hit me.
Yes.
And it's the only thing left, isn't it?
No.
No, near me.
Near you, yes.
Yes. Which means
Does anyone notice the shit around me right now?
I care so little about you, I wouldn't tell you if I saw it.
Actually, you probably did see it. With your passive, you do see it. You're just not bothering.
That's got it.
Does that thing count as a humanoid? The thing behind me?
No.
Okay.
It definitely
Monstrosity.
does not.
Probably monstrosity. I don't think it's humanoid at all, though.
It counts as a creature in terms of, 5e rules.
All of that success really screwed up what I was going to do.
Oh. Excuse me, I need to roll a d10.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with belligerent. I don't fucking care. So I'm going to turn to face the thing that hit me.
Okay. A very long cylindrical body with beefy arms that are just way too cartoonishly big for itself. That is actually connecting its body, and as it flexes open, its rib cage actually splits open.
There's going to be a hint of shadow energy passing across my eyes as I go, no. And I need it to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Sit.
Natural 19.
Ooh.
So that makes him 19.
It's straight up.
Still, it's gonna succeed, I think.
It is, but
Can you force it to reroll?
I don't think so.
I think I screwed something up. Yeah, I screwed something up in doing that, so I was gonna force it to reroll. Anyway, it's still in a failed save. The target is going to take.
On a 19?
That's a failed save, on a successful save, it still takes damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a failed
Sorry, yeah.
I
I was reading the right thing. I just said it wrong.
That's all good. I get you.
So it's still going to take what's half of that?
Which
That's
number is
6
this one?
and, number 6.
Thank you.
It's going to take 8 psychic damage,
Okay.
and that is the halved.
And the plant is actually gonna, the devil, I mean, is gonna attack the same one that you were attacking. In the midst of the process. Natural 2 and natural 8. It's tuckered. You just hear a voice. I'm sorry, mistress, but this takes a lot out of me. I did what I could in the beginning, but I need a bit of breather right now.
It'll be fine. That's.
You'll be
These
fine.
are all actions. That's.
I see you there. Oh, good.
It's not me you got to worry about here.
What's
Not those guys you got to worry about either.
up to 2 creatures I see within 10 feet must. Okay, so where's something within 10 feet that's being a pain in the ass?
It's currently just the one.
I mean, X over there, so I don't. That wouldn't matter. That one maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to face step away,
Easy enough?
and then I'm landing here. So
Because you get that per short rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I am within 10 feet. Of
Okay.
This
Of the
buddy.
one that's charging for it.
Right. And for Autumn, I need him to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
Ooh.
You rolled a natural 6, so that's a 6.
So he's charmed.
Unfortunately not. As you look at him and you know that he failed, he looks at you.
Translation.
Unfortunately, many of us devils are immune to charm-based effects.
I'm going
Bitch.
to fucking murder you, and you will not stand for a moment after.
You want a translation? He goes silent for a moment, and there's a. Well, he's calling me a traitor now, but you know, devils.
And that's the end of.
That would have been good, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
it conditions
Fucking
immunities.
Autumn.
I'm sorry. Ack, it's your turn.
Get some! Get some!
As he's being buried alive by a clockwork abomination horde.
I only see what's in front of me.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm going for that thing. So I'm going for this guy right here. I'm going to go ahead and roll. I'm going reckless again. Why the fuck not? Yes. All right.
There's not a big collection of them.
21 to hit.
21 to hit?
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Hits, yes.
For maximum damage.
Maximum damage. Number 2, right?
Maximum damage.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. Eczema. No, not good. Not good. Eczema, not good.
Yes, it's like your scalp. Just rub it on.
I feel all itchy all of a sudden. Anyone got some moisturizer?
What's the damage, for fuck's sake?
21.
Stop rubbing it in. No, wait, rub it in.
And this is number 2?
This was the...
Does it say number 2 on it that you're attacking?
Yeah.
Yes, number 2.
Yes.
Thank you. It is still functional, but barely. As you take your great axe and almost bisect it on each direction,
There's a little demon inside. Look, now holding little.
Even worse, the various tendrils are and pulling itself back together with your axe on the inside.
How many cuts does it take to get to the juicy center? One more attack.
Okay, go right ahead.
And reckless. This time I rolled my damage dice at the same time. 27 to hit.
Hits.
Unfortunately, that's only 12 points of damage.
Name its end. It had 5.
Cleave it in twain.
All right, yes, I finished cleaving it in twain. Absolutely. Exitively. Exit. Time to exit.
So as the tendrils are trying to pull itself back together with your axe included, adding into its shrapnel, you just put your weight into it, and instead of actually putting your weight into it, you just kind of put the bolt behind you and sit on it, and it just and bisects it completely.
Cool. Now I have distance to move. All right, now that that's been done, and holy!
As you turn around, as you see the very strength,
I got my own.
as it's just about to finish constructing itself as the head of Chain.
I'm gonna go to the light now. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Bite!
Cut the cord! Cut the cord!
30, 35. I'm over here, standing right next to the freaking cord.
Okay.
What?
Cut the cord!
Sure. That, right. Got it. Big fucker!
And it's the big fucker's turn. As number 3 is going to chase you at 60 feet of movement.
Oh, no!
As you're like, what? Got it! And this little chain begins to wrap around it.
I just watch you bolt with a mob of chain.
You saw him for a split second before.
Who knew Turtle could run that?
And it has advantage on you because you went reckless.
Oh, shit.
How fast can a one-legged turtle run?
I
Well, when it's motivated.
Yes. You know what I can tell you? Is how big of a crap it can lay.
Oh, they rolled a natural 1, then a natural 12. Because they had advantage. So that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Still hit.
Okay, I need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Luckily, there's a wall.
Strength saving throw? I don't have against advantage, do I? Shoot.
Not on saves.
12.
You fail. You take 16 points of crushing damage as the chains wrap around you, finding various different things that are in the chain itself, because it's not just a chain golem or whatever it is. It has bits of broken glass, bits of broken gears, shard heads, whatever, that are making its body. It wraps around you and pulls you in. You are now inside this creature. Take yourself off the board, please.
What is... Oh, shit. What's the damage?
You take 16 points
So
of...
8.
Yeah, 8. My apologies. And he doesn't even need to roll for the second attack because you're inside of it. 8, 12, 15 points of bludgeoning damage again, halved.
7.
As you are now blinded and grappled and restrained.
How you doing over there?
As you see the chain abomination as it forms its head, sucks it in and forms it back out again and makes eye contact to your pet, Mr. Hemingway.
Oh, man.
Because you trained it so many times. Now, does it do it with the sucker or does it with the bottom?
Yeah, just.
You don't know how the octopus is capable of flipping something, the bird, but... or the mechanical hand. What's
Number 6, where is it?
Is
6
yeah,
is this guy.
where the yeah, it's over there. Where's the?
Good point. I don't
No,
know.
it's over there.
Oh.
So point to it. Yep. Number 6 right there. Yep.
Okay. It's going to go to the portal and begin sacrificing.
Okay.
Please let that be within range.
As he begins to sacrifice himself and begins to tear his body apart.
There's nothing around the board.
It is now the imp's turn.
The imp.
And unfortunately, actually, imp first. No more imps spill through, which is good. As
That's the good news, is it?
yeah, that is the good news.
Bad news? Something bigger comes out.
We have one imp here, and I think that's it. He's the lone survivor.
All the
He's
imps
the
keep dying.
veteran.
And
he's
that
gonna-
was the last one that came in.
He's gonna look at Sparks and go, "Ooh, shiny, shiny, shiny!"
Chop.
And you start to heat up. And like really heat up as very pieces of metal on your armor start to become red and white hot. As you're like, oh, that's hot. Oh, fuck, that's hot.
That's warm.
Four points of fire damage.
2.
It's starting to heat up. I'm just rolling crappy when I come to Sparks type damage. Damn.
Please do.
And
No,
you hear,
please trade.
you hear, and you hear a slam. Who's in front of the portal?
No one.
There's the 2 clock pieces.
Nicholas, you would see this.
Currently, no one's in front of the portal.
You see something slam their head and only get their front part of their face through it, as you see a bony, almost like alien head that is almost elongated and has bony white scales that has a metal cap to it and that has no eyes and barbed for teeth as it goes. Apparently has a dry mouth. As it takes its head and pulls it back in.
Something like that.
It gives a nasty hiss, and go and roll a either history check or arcana check to see if you recognize what this thing is.
15.
For planar knowledge, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
This is a armored bone devil.
Oh!
It has not broken through yet because it's too big. And it takes its head out, and here as 2 hellhound spill forth, along with something riding it. As they land, you see 2 hellhound take battle formation as they go through the portal, the initial shock team. As you see 2 individuals riding it, people of purple skin tones, wearing bare minimum clothing, holding pikes that are viciously hooked in certain areas that can poke, prod, and hook you while it's still inside of you. And then you see its face covered in these vibrant green, almost plant-like barbed beard tentacles. As you see a bearded devil just currently riding these hellhounds.
Okay.
So, Hellhounds 1. Oh, shit. Hellhound 2. It's going to be right there.
Okay.
Shit just got real.
Because it wasn't before.
It was manageable before.
That is their turn because the portal is not that big. They had trouble getting through it. Drake, it is your turn. Roll an intelligence check real quick because I know it's been a few weeks before the information has been said.
That's a 13, which gives my intelligence check goes 17.
Okay. You remember, as you got lucky, as you see the neon green pole fit in, and you remember that connection port of the 3 crystals, and you have a bit of a flashback moment when you were about to actually originally enter the Ark of Cogs, when they were taking these giant poles that had special connectors at the end of them and putting neon colors on them. Specifically the same neon colors.
Right, there was the prongs, there was the big socket.
And then there was the one that has like a two-pronged gear side. And you see all 3 in there. The first one that you connected, because you got lucky.
Hey!
Because I was rolling the D12s as well to see which ones were the neon ones. Like and I'm like, oh, 7. So you're like, you get a suspicion that that's what you need to connect.
Sure, no problem. Okay, I have other problems right now. Actually,
I understood.
So I want to start with Hemingway because I've got a really cool idea.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So Hemingway is going to charge forward into the morass.
Okay. As he sees the onslaught of a devil kind just spilling through.
Just plow through the devils, reach over and grab a hold of the hour hand.
Okay.
And just drill that sucker right out of the ground.
Okay, roll an attack. Because it is flimsy right now.
25.
25.
Can I just take the flat 40 damage?
Yes.
40?
Because it had 9 hit points left.
5d12. It's a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it had 9 hit points left. So, as it grinds it down, it makes a terrible amount of noise, screeching upon metal, and then you hear that, as you see 1 devil, 2 devil, 3 devil, 4 devil of invisible enchanting devils that are just suddenly screaming to the top of their lungs as they are vanquished, killed, and the last line gets ripped apart by Lang.
All right, so
and he's holding
with the thing. Bring it up close to the pilot cockpit. Okay, and Drake will go cast mending, and Hemingway will use his reaction to cast mending on the thing.
Yeah, you can do. Oh, that's clever.
I didn't have to be there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Cut to the scene where the TV screen does like the split.
So Hemingway will reach.
Speaking of anime, right?
Hemingway will reach one little tendril out, an arm out, and grasp a hold of the thing, and Coon cast mending right into the hour hand itself.
One moment, let me just confirm it. Now, I know it doesn't usually work for magical items, but
It actually totally does.
Oh, it does?
I looked it up. Mending totally works on magical objects. It cannot restore a magical object.
It can't restore a magical object, but the enchantment is not lost. But anyway.
Anyway, mending.
That's what I meant to say, is that it can't restore. Wow.
That's my action.
Now, it is a casting time of 1 minute. And this is the normal situation. As you begin casting it, and actually begin the casting, it flies out of Mr. Hemingway's hand as the portal itself above him, because it's slightly in the air, about a good 4 feet up and a good 2 feet out, and I would say it's 3 feet out. It's outside of the clockwork's actual touch range. Our hand gets magnetized towards where it needs to go. And the casting, as soon as you begin casting, while connected to whatever is inside of this platform, you feel something just almost like brush the side of your mind. You don't know what it is because you have the mental protection about it. But your lips start moving at like quadruple speed. And the enchantment is done.
Cool. Really wobbly, timey-wimey.
And you hear dong, 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 dong of a massive grandfather clock. And the the hands on the clock, and all hit noon at once. And you hear as things are starting to move once again, and there's almost like a pulse of energy. and you hear as lightning strike 3 times on the gear father.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Is that helping?
Gear keeper.
I mean, I was going to do that anyways.
Am I still helping?
I don't know.
So that's my action. I have a bonus action, but nothing to shoot at. And I have a move action. I'm going to stay right where I am. So
Due to the special nature, you can actually use, because I wrote this down when you're at the podium, you can use your movement to move something on the inside.
oh, fantastic!
Because you are physically connected and you're actually part.
Oh,
whatever
I
this thing is.
want to use the other 2 and plug them in.
Okay, and I know this is a joke at this point. Roll another hand check at this point.
Hand check?
Hand checks!
Hand checks! Kind of like jazz hands.
I got a hand. Need a hand? He's got a
Okay,
hand.
that's a
He's got 3.
19.
Okay, just fine.
That's... No, I mean, the roll is a 19.
Yes, I got what you're saying.
So that makes...
It's a lot.
Oh, has no one actually made this comparison that he literally has a Winter Soldier arm?
35?
35.
Just saying.
Sure, yes, that is true. 35, yeah, you needed a 20.
Literally Winter Soldier arm.
So, yes, for both times,
Okay.
with ease. And the second one was actually a little harder. As you find the second port that actually sticks into, as you stick it in.
Having a Doc Brown moment.
Yeah, quite literally. For those that are near the center floor, on either side, even though these 2 were connecting to nothing, right here and right here, 2 massive pillars, after here, and 2 massive pillars covered in some sort of neon painting jet upward and connect to the ceiling itself, along with the rotating apparatus above.
Just
and
2.
another one that goes up and lifts up the clock. And you see like a neon paint underneath the clock itself. As the last one, the most difficult one, is connected. Wherever these connector ports were, you've connected them.
I'm guessing.
And you hear,
I'm guessing.
and all the lightning. First of all, turn that last one back on.
Over here?
No, this guy.
This side? Okay.
Oh, it is on.
Yes, because you took out the main hub, so the whole thing just...
Yeah, he said electricity went up the wire. We just didn't take off the wire.
Yeah, and take off the netting.
And the wire.
I'm free!
Oh, I got
And the imp!
I got the imp.
You start to hear moving in the place around you. Moving the factory floor is turning and twisting as things are moving in places that were not there initially. And actually the room starts to change around you as you feel yourself drop a good 20 feet, then turn and twist around it as momentum is changing and you're not quite sure where you're being moved. As various parts of the factory floor are going upwards and then diagonal, moving and changing entirely. And you hear... And you hear... as various frozen segments of time, as things are floating back up into place, as time is being reversed once again, and other pockets, one by one, or selectively, unsure, are started to reactivate. And you're starting to hear a clash of battle around you.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
The devils around the portal look around. Master! They just basically cussed. And that's where we're going to take a small break, everyone. Because I'm sweating.
Oh no.
You reactivated everything?
Yeah.
The only...
I don't know if I'm glad I did.
Oh my god.
Yep.
This is one of those situations where we can entirely blame Drake.
It's
Actually,
Drake's
Are you kidding?
fault.
Drake's gonna walk out going, I fixed it. Why are you all mad? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Yes, fix one thing.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
So we'll see you in a moment as
In a
you
moment,
guys...
we'll see you next week.
We'll see you in a moment. We'll see you next week. Yada, yada, yada. As you guys finish up and hopefully get out of here.
Yeah.
As,
I have this sneaky suspicion we're going through that portal.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, that's no. That wasn't my thought at all.
Get us out of here.
Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and until next time, keep on rolling, everyone.
And into a literal
Bye-bye.
help us. Literal help.
I need oxygen. I am
Oh my
sweating.
God.
This is swamp ass.
Wow.